They have sent you a bill for $5,000 because of the rager you put on last night outside of the Coliseum and trashed their property.
Oh boy. This is just one of those days, I guess.
It's just one of those days. All right, Zeke, what do you do?
Go to the Coliseum and just puppy ass attack.
Go to Coliseum again? All right.
Yeah.
This episode's just going back and forth between the Coliseum, being like, hey, wait a minute. All right, so you go to the Coliseum. What do you do now?
I want to go there, and since the crowd loves us so much, I want to put on a concert that costs money.
Uh-huh. It doesn't cost the $5,000.
Between all that, for all the contestants, yeah, it'd cover it full enough.
So do you want to do the concert outside of the Coliseum?
No, inside the Coliseum. Talk to the people saying, you know the people love us. You know they love us.
Oh, so this is like a backroom deal now, right?
Backroom deal, yes.
All right, so... All right, well, first of all, you have to find, like, the manager of the Coliseum, because he was the one that sent you the bill. But you have to, like, find him at the Coliseum first. You want to roll for that?
Find him, yes!
Search for the manager. 50%. So you think he's in his manager's office, but you go and check, and the door's locked.
It's just like,
Mr. Manager!
manager man.
So do you yell for him now?
Can I go talk to his secretary?
Yeah, you can.
Tell him I'd like to speak with the manager, please.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I show him the bill.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then you see the secretary push button. Sir, there's a person here about a bill, a $5,000 bill, because they trashed the outside of the Coliseum and they have to pay for what they've done. And you see the Blork inside through the window with like his head in his palms, and he's like, fine, bring him in. Right away, sir. And you see the secretary lift up her finger. She's like, okay, go that way. And she just points at the door that's now open. All right, so the manager watches all of you walk in, and he's like, do you realize how much damage you've caused for the Coliseum?
No.
And do you realize how much the people love me?
I don't care. I want you to clean up your mess or pay the fine. Either or. I don't care. Just get it done.
What if I told you I could make you more money?
I'm listening.
Well, the people obviously love us. They absolutely love us, otherwise they wouldn't have stayed for that, right?
I guess that is true, yes.
So why don't we host some special event where they pay money to hang out with us and do another event hosted by you guys, officially, that will pay for it, and that will draw more of a crowd, which means even more money for you.
So the Blork is thinking about this, and he fixes his tie because he's wearing like an official suit because he is the manager, and he's like, honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. The problem is we still need the money or the mess to be cleaned up. Either way, before we can make any deals, because
I'll clean up the mess. No worries about that. It
You
was
will.
just dark out.
Okay.
It was just dark outside that night, and I couldn't see anything else. It was 2 a.m. I'll clean up the mess, no problem.
I don't think you've seen what it looks like now, though, because I don't think you realize how much of a mess they've caused. So the manager shows you outside, and not only do you see bottles and trash and like food wrappers and everything, you see a bunch of like destroyed cars just everywhere around the Coliseum. Yeah, when we put on Rangers, we mean business. We find every car we can see, and we destroy it to bits because that's how we party.
Ah, so that's all the noise I was hearing.
Yeah, we do like to party, but I have to be professional, and I wish I could have partied with you last night, but you know, I have a wife and family and all of that, so you either clean up the mess, or you pay us the $5,000 and we'll hire somebody else to clean it up. I don't know. All right, we'll get to it. And he motions both of you out. So now you have all this trash and destroyed cars that weigh a lot to clean up. How are you going to clean this up?
All right, we're going to hook up right to back with one of the cars and drive around the Coliseum, raking up all the trash. And then I'm going to incinerate the trash.
You're gonna hook up what to the car?
A rake.
I need you to roll to see if you can find a working car.
Okay.
Because that's kind of the only thing stopping you right now. You got a 100! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm screaming.
The dice game where you ask ridiculous questions and then get rewarded for it. I swear. Oh my gosh. So your plan goes perfectly. You find a car that isn't destroyed, you attach a rake to it, and you clean up the mess exactly how you planned it. It is spotless. The manager is actually very impressed to the point where he pays both of you the $5,000. So now you each have $10,000.
Wow.
Oh my.
I've never seen anything like this before. I am super impressed with both of you, your problem solving, your skills. And he's looking at Zeke while he's saying all of this while Boris is right next to him. No! I know who the main character of this story is, apparently. All right. And so he looks at both of you. You have done a fantastic job. Would you like to work here or something? I mean, I don't want to lose you. Knowing you worked that well, I mean, I don't want to lose our connection. Can I give you, like, my phone number or something?
Sure.
All right.
100%.
Awesome. Okay, let me write it down. Here we go. I'm gonna send you a text here. All right. Did you get the text?
I did.
All right. Perfect. All right. This has been a great business relationship, and I appreciate all that we've done here. I appreciate you cleaning up your mess. People would just leave and say no, screw you, goodbye, but you did not, and I appreciate that you put the work in. You party as hard as you work, I can tell you that. And he laughs a little.
Wow.
Well, if you need us, Coliseum, me for anything, just let us know. Also, no hard feelings about the Coliseum thing and killing Blorks. That's kind of our thing. That's like our tradition, our religious thing. That's what we do. So no hard feelings to anybody that you kill in the stadium. Everybody knows it's for sport and for fun. So no hard feelings there. You're all good with the Blorks, and I guess the Glygians too. We kind of control them, but that's fine. Yeah, we're on your side, basically. So if you need anything,
right.
just give us a call, text. You want to work here? You need a reference for a job or something? Just let us know. We're here for you, basically. So now you have befriended the Blorks.
Wow.
Instead of killing them. So, you know, happy ending.
I want to ask around if there's like a carnival. But first, I want to see if Mr. Janitor again.
Gobbleton.
Gobbleton. Ask Gobbleton if he would be interested in going to a amusement park.
I've never been before. What is it like?
Well, lots of rides, food, attractions.
I've never
Very
been.
fun.
That sounds exciting.
Let's go to one.
All right, Zeke's gonna roll for a carnival. You got a 40%. So you find one, but it's abandoned and rusted, and there's nobody there.
Oh,
Wow.
darn. Oh.
So is this what the carnival's like? I'm so excited to go.
No, this is what you call an abandoned one. It's haunted.
Haunted?
Yeah.
It's a haunted carnival? That sounds even better.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, but don't go on any of the rides.
I'm going to go on the ride. See you later.
Unless you want to get hurt.
And you see the Gobbleton go on the Ferris wheel, and he just sits there while it's not moving. Wow, this is exciting.
Looks at Boris, says, man, he's easy to please.
Yeah, honestly.
I would have been disappointed, but...
And he yells from afar, well, it's not like I don't have, like, anybody else to share experiences with. By myself, I might as well, enjoy life for what it is now. And he's like yelling this from afar, so you like barely hear it. He gets off the Ferris wheel. All right, what's next?
I want to go back to the Coliseum.
All right, so you go from the carnival to the Coliseum.
All right, I'm going to meet with the manager.
All right.
All right. So, takes the manager outside.
Yes, what is it?
And introduces him to Gobbleton.
Oh, hello there, sir. Oh, hello there. So who is this guy?
This is Gobbleton.
Well, hello there, Gobbleton. And the Blork reaches out his hand, and the Gobbleton shakes his hand. Hello there, sir. I am a Gobbleton. Blork freezes. What? A Gobbleton? I thought the Gobbletons were destroyed.
We explained the story to him.
So after about half an hour of you explaining the story to him, Blork is furious. He's furious at Zeke and Boris for killing the entire race of the Gobbletons.
I was like, hey, I know you're mad, but hear me out. Here's the thing. Let me ask you, how are you on staff? Do you need more?
Blork is still frozen and doesn't know how to respond from the elaborate story.
No. Also, I see your Coliseum needs in some repairs too. I hold up my hand and say, well, now I'm going to use my retcon, so I'm going to summon back the Gobbleton army with the condition, under the condition that they have to be peaceful. Otherwise, they vanish again. And the Coliseum revamped to be the absolute dream of the owner. And snaps my fingers.
The Gobbleton army is nowhere near because they're still at the castle that was destroyed and burning. So you see, about 1,500 Gobbletons reappear out of thin air, and they're like, ah! What just happened to us? And they are dazed and confused, and they don't know what just happened.
Me and Mr. Gobbleton explain.
You're nowhere near the castle, though. You're in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
So I turn to Mr. Gobbleton. Mr. Gobbleton, you remember what happened during the war, right?
Yes, I remember.
Now let me tell you. I'm going to take you and Mr. Manager back to the castle. I got something for you.
Oh, okay.
I take him to the castle. All of his friends, family, and colleagues are back.
So you see a Gobbleton is crying and running towards his family that he has missed. And he no longer feels lonely. He feels community, he feels hope, and he feels safe knowing that he is with his kind.
I said, do you want to form an alliance now?
What? No! You killed us!
Did I mention that if you guys betray, they instantly disappear again?
Wait, what? And 1,500 Gobbletons disappear again.
I mean, were you planning on betraying us?
And the one Gobbleton is still standing. And he stops crying. So now, in slow motion, Gobbleton is slowly punching towards Zeke. He knows that if he betrays you, he will disappear. And so in his mind, in slow motion, he's contemplating whether to punch you or not. And so just before he can punch you, he intentionally trips backwards in slow motion, and he falls on his back and doesn't actually punch Zeke. He imagined it and he really wanted to, but he didn't actually punch Zeke.
I warned them they shouldn't have betrayed, but try to do something nice. But I mean, hey, we'll let the Mr. Gobbleton work and earn money at the Coliseum.
Wow.
That sounds, he gets up, like a great idea. And you see the joy has been taken from him by Zeke.
Yes.
And he starts slowly walking away towards the base to go back to his janitorial duties.
Bruh.